Hey, in this video, I'm going to show you a super simple way to scrape a list of LinkedIn profile URLs and get things like their headlines, their abouts. You can actually get their first and last name if you're only working with LinkedIn profiles and you want to read shit like that. You get back tons and tons of data. Actually, if we open up this scraper real quick, here's all of the data you can potentially get back. You can see if they're hiring, you can get their location, follower count, connection count, top skills, all this different stuff. So we are using Apify for this, and we're using this scraper. So if you just come to Actors, Apify Store, and we just do LinkedIn Profile Bulk Scraper. I use this one because it's super fast and it's also super cheap. I believe it's this one. Yeah, so $4 per 1,000 profiles. And if you've never used Apify before, they give you $5 in free credits that you can use. Obviously, this doesn't really matter to us, but yeah, it's super cheap. The speed is really what I like about it, and how much info it gives back to you. Doesn't require a cookie or anything, so you don't have to worry about that. So this is easily one of the best scrapers I've ever used for this task. So the way you're going to set this up is you just need a list of LinkedIn URLs that you want to scrape. So I'm just going to backspace these. You can actually see the type of info we can get back. So you get back IDs, you get back first and last names, you get back obviously more than this. It's just what we're going to work with today. So just a list of LinkedIn URLs. This was from Apollo. You can get this from whatever data source you want. You can get it from Server, anywhere you want, really. You just want to bring this data into N8N somehow. The easiest way is to just get the rows from the sheet. So pull them back. I'm just limiting it so I don't scrape all 2,700 of them. And then you just want to loop through it. And what we're going to do is, if I just test this step real quick. Actually, it's not going to pull through the new data. Let's execute this, and then this one, and then this one. What we're going to do next is set up our Apify scraper. So the way you want to do this is just go to the Apify scraper, basically, and then click this API button at the top right, and then just click API endpoints. And the one we want, you can just run this actor if you want to, but it's not really useful because then you'll just get a dataset ID back. What we want to do is run it and get the dataset items back. What this means is, with a single HTTP request, we're going to start the actor with the input and get back the result, not just the dataset ID. So you'll just want to copy this endpoint. This is going to include your API token already. You don't have to configure it. If you want to manually configure the queries, you can. You can just click on send query parameters and then type in token and then put your API key here. It's the same thing. But this is already configured. I don't want to open this up, but just copy it and literally paste it in the endpoint. The method is post, and then this is the JSON you want to use. If you don't want to, copy this from iSite, all you got to do is go to input and click on JSON. It'll be manual here normally. Just remove all of the other inputs, so don't put anything in the advanced. You don't need to change the run options. Just go to target URLs, input something in here, and then copy this, and then click on send body. The body content type is going to be JSON, and then just do using JSON. And then for the queries, replace that LinkedIn URL with the LinkedIn URL from the loop over items. So you just want to do that there. And then all we do is, if I execute this node so that we can see the data we get back. So it just took a few seconds. And we get back the first name, the last name. Emails, if they're there, I wouldn't use this as like, this is the email or this is not. I'd use find email or Prospero or something. But we do get the about, we get location, register at the top skills, the company name. That's obviously really useful. I would obviously map this in practice. This is just an example. The description of the company, or wait, no, this is like their job role description or something. But what we're going to do is update the row with whatever info you want. You can add as many columns as you want in here. It doesn't really matter. I'm just making this super simple. So I'm just updating the first name, the last name, the ID. You probably are going to have names, the headline, the about, and the public identifier. So if we just test this on 3 different profiles, we can kind of see, the data we get back and how you could work with this. So here's one. We get back the whole about page. I mean, that's just super useful already. We get a headline here. I guess this guy isn't super active on LinkedIn, 13 years in digital growth with agency. So yeah, for each of these leads, we have an ID, we have an about, we have their public identifier, and then their first last name ID. Again, map in whatever info you want, but hope you found this video useful, and that is how you can scrape LinkedIn profiles super fast with Apify and N8N.